All right, Coach Dean, we are mid-January, and it's the second week of school, so the kids have been back here for a little bit, and now this weekend you start the dual match season at Duquesne. Can you just maybe start us off, just talk about what's been going on here since either what the kids worked on their own over break, or just what you guys have done since they returned here for the spring?
I'll probably talk more about what we've done since they returned here
Sure.
for the spring. Who knows what they did when they were home? That was their own time. No, really, most of them kept working on their game and kept it pretty decent, I can tell. Yeah, time to start the season. We've only been back a week and a half, but honestly, I think that the young ladies did do a lot of work on their own over the break because their games are, they're not perfect, but we're at a really good starting point, and we've been working on, we spent the first week more working on skills and drills, that kind of stuff, and now the second week, since we have a match on Saturday, we're doing more play, so that you really need the emotional and the focus for a whole match going into really playing a match, so we've been doing that in singles and doubles more.
We talked a little bit in the fall about, obviously, your team, no freshmen, so everyone's a returnee. Is that, at this time of year, do you feel like that can be a help? There's no one that hasn't been through, I know you've talked about the dual match season can kind of be a shock to the system and a little nerve-wracking.
No, that's a super good point, because it's true. I remember Christine Chiracosta, my gosh, she had probably lost one match all fall. We went in our first dual match, and I thought she was going to self-destruct, and she lost a match that she would never lose in a million years. So, yeah, and we should not, anyways, have to really go through that because we don't have any freshmen, and the girls, this team seems almost professional to me, and their outlook and their handling things and handling matches. So hopefully, though, you never know, some sophomores or some juniors or seniors, you never know.
Now this weekend you're on the road at Duquesne to start the dual match season, and now that's a team you saw a couple times in the fall. They were here for the BGSU Invitational, and then you saw them up at Toledo. So just what are you looking for? I know you always want to win, but I know you want to be just getting better as the MAC season rolls around. So just what do you expect, or what kind of things are you looking for from this weekend?
For sure. It's just like this will be our first dual match of this whole year, and this is our record and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, we want to do well and we want to win. But I really am looking for tougher competition from them. Their team's improved a lot since last year, and I'm looking for good matches from them all the way down the line, like 1 through 6, because sometimes some teams might be really strong at the top, but their bottom half doesn't give you enough competition, or vice versa. And I'm looking to see how our doubles combinations do, because all fall we tried out a lot of different combinations. That was kind of one of our themes for that fall season. So now we've decided on some teams, and we'll see how they hold up against the other teams.
And I don't want you to give away any of your secrets, but are you at liberty to divulge who those doubles teams are?
Yes, let's see. We're not even sure about the order yet, because actually, in reality, all three teams are quite equal, but Nikki and Mary will play together against Duquesne. Let's see. Emily and Katie will be together, and Maddie and Jade. So, and we'll decide the order by tomorrow.
Obviously, we've talked about it's a veteran team, so everyone's kind of been through this. But just as you start off the dual match season here, and I know you want to test yourselves, is it... Do you enjoy kind of going on the road and having, even if it's just a day or day and a half it's just the team, and you, is that as far as just bonding and getting better with, playing in a unfamiliar environment and thing, are those things you kind of enjoy?
We sure had enough of going on the road last year to give us plenty of experience at that. But no, that's a good point. In some ways it's easier to be at home that first match, but sometimes I think when all the fans are out there and family and all that, the girls might actually feel a little bit more pressure in some ways, but then again they feel comfortable, and it's our home facility at Perrysburg Tennis Center. So, but it is kind of nice to go on the road and get that bonding and that group thing, and drive the van, and so it'll be good for us.
And then, and I don't know, you don't need to go through every match, but just looking at your non-conference schedule, and you've got some teams here from around the region that you always play, but you've also got some really tough matches. I mean, you have the trip to Vegas to play a couple tough teams, but even before that, you have and I don't know if I have the order right, but I mean, you have a stretch where I think you play UIC, Michigan State, and Louisville, maybe all in a row. I mean, it seems like you've set up a pretty good.
Who did that scheduling anyways? Me?
But I mean, it seems like you've set up a good schedule to test your team, but also to prepare for MAC play.
That's exactly right, because we've got to play those kind of teams, because that's how good the good teams are in the MAC conference. So. Yeah, that'll be kind of tough having them all right there in a row. But one thing, I mean, we've always had to play Louisville on the road, and I think, I don't know how we'll do, but it's kind of nice to have them come up here and play at Perrysburg, because their courts are extremely fast, and that's always been tough for us, and our courts are slow, so we feel like we could even things out a little bit against them. And we need this kind of competition. We play Kansas and Houston when we go out to Las Vegas, so that'll also be very tough. And UIC, I mean, what can I say? We have a great rivalry, and it goes back and forth. You know, usually it seems like one team will win 2 or 3 years in a row, and then the other one will. So we always enjoy that against Shannon and her team.
Okay, well, anything else as you get ready for Duquesne here? Anything else we didn't touch upon at this point?
I don't think so, Mike. I'll call you when I think of some more.
All right, well, good luck this weekend, and we will catch up with you here down the road.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.